Welcome everybody. I'm Christine Drummond. I'm a National Marketing Director with the Juice Plus company, and I cannot wait to share this call with you tonight. You are going to be absolutely blown away by the amazing stories that you hear, and hopefully you leave feeling inspired and educated and like you want to take the reins of your health back and your wealth. That's what this call is all about, to give you a little bit of an insight into what we're about, how it all works, and give you an insight into the amazing community behind this incredible company. So 7 years ago, I started on this amazing journey, but this journey for me actually started when I was a child. I want to take you back, because for a lot of you on this call tonight, you would have had the pleasure of growing up with your grandparents around, with your grandfathers, your grandmothers, and things like that. And you probably have a lot of fond memories about that. Well, unfortunately for me, that wasn't the case. I lost one grandfather to heart disease. I lost another grandfather to cancer. I lost another grandmother when I was 8 to cancer. And then I lost another grandmother to Alzheimer's. So for me, growing up with just the one nan, I missed out when everyone else was kind of talking about their grandparents and the sleepovers and all that kind of thing. Now I'm watching my kids start to miss out on their grandparents as well. So, you know, my father-in-law has passed away from cancer. My own father has Alzheimer's as well. And for me, my kids are not going to know their grandfathers. And so this cycle continues. Now, I don't know if you know this, but 80% of heart disease is actually preventable, and 66% of cancers are actually preventable. So we're living in a time where we have so much knowledge, so much information at our fingertips, and yet we're still making poor choices that are affecting our health and that are affecting our wealth. And I think the Dalai Lama said it best when, you know, someone asked him what's fascinated him the most throughout life, and he said it's man. Man fascinates him the most, because we work our whole life. We put our health to the side and we just work and work and work, and then towards the end of our life, we use the money that we've earned to now try and regain the health, the poor health that we've created. And it's just fascinating to me that people feel like they're going, or they act as if they're going to live forever, and that's just not the case. You know, we have to start looking after ourselves today, because what we do today on a consistent basis compounds over time. Just like it takes years for disease to show up, it also takes years to undo a lot of the damage that we've caused our body and our cells. So tonight you're going to hear a couple of stories. I'm going to get some beautiful people to share now for us, and then I'm going to share a little bit about the amazing products that have made such a huge difference. I'm not just talking to a couple of people, I'm talking to hundreds of thousands of people globally around the world, and it's why we are rated the highest nutritional product, and we're also the most researched nutritional product in the world. So JD, can you take yourself off mute, buddy? And I'd love you and your mum to share with us the changes that you've noticed since Juice Plus has come into your life. So take it away.
I'll let you go first, Mum.
I've been on Juice Plus for about 2 weeks before conference. I started on it. And when I actually started on it, I really didn't think it would do anything for me, for my back pain. But Jason said, well, what have you got to lose? And I actually thought to myself that, you know, in 4 months' time, I'll be cancelling the order. Within 4 days, I noticed a difference. If I sat at the computer for an hour, I would be vomiting with the pain in my back. And this particular night, I had to sit there, and when I finished, I thought, gee, I've been here for a while, and I looked at the clock and I didn't have pain. The following morning, I decided I didn't have pain in the morning, so I thought I won't take my pain medication. I can always take it later in the day, and basically I've only taken it since then probably a couple of times, and I would say I'm 95% pain-free now. I went back to my pain specialist only yesterday, and he had done a trial of a nerve stimulator in the side of the spine, because I can't have the spinal cord stimulator because my backbone's fused to my epidural canal. And I told him that yes, that trial did work, but I've got onto the Juice Plus and it's pain-free. And he basically said, well, we'll see you in 6 months. If the pain is still gone with your Juice Plus, then that's it. I won't need to see you again. So yeah, and that was only on juice, fruit and vegetables I started on. I'm now on the whole lot, everything.
That's amazing, honey. I love hearing your story. And how often do we hear of people out there that are suffering in silence with pain and inflammation? And often we are medicating it with, you know, anti-inflammatory medications and things like that. And to hear your story, to hear you say that, you know, you're now 95% pain-free, and I'm assuming that you have a better quality of life now. You can do more things. That I know for me, when pain creeps in, it does affect the mindset. It affects your vibration. It affects your relationships. It affects your mood. So to hear that, honey, it just makes my heart sing. So thank you so much for saying yes and giving it a go, even though you were skeptical. JD, we would love to hear your story now.
I've also been sleeping better as well. Before, I wouldn't sleep for more than 90 minutes at a time. I now sleep for a lot longer. So
amazing. Thank you, darling. What about you, JD? You've got a pretty powerful story as well.
Yeah, I've suffered with a condition called complex regional pain syndrome for 15 years. To give you an idea of how, according to the medical industry, it's the most painful neuropathic pain condition known to medical science. Before being diagnosed with the condition, I'd never heard of the McGill pain scale. The McGill pain scale goes all the way to 52. Now, cancer, childbirth, breaking a limb all sit around 35 on the McGill pain scale. The only thing that's above that is phantom pain from an amputated limb. And I've got a mate that's missing that much of one of his fingers, and he'll tell you that hurt more than anything else he's ever been through for 15 years, and it wasn't there. Yeah? That sits at about 40, where complex regional pain syndrome sits at 52.
Wow.
Now, according to the medical industry, it's incurable. I won't say I'm cured, but in 3 days I noticed a difference, and at a fortnight I wasn't in pain anymore. And that's huge for me. 15 years I've been suffering the condition. It took 11 years just to get a diagnosis.
That's amazing, mate. Oh my goodness. And, you know, just even like I've seen photos of you before and after. So obviously I've seen photos of you when you've been in that pain. And now to see you today, your skin, the glow, you look younger. And it's just amazing. And obviously your quality of life has improved as well. And I'm so glad that, because a lot of people often come to us and say, like, what can fruits and vegetables do? Like, you know, and this is not going to grow your right arm back. We get that. But it's amazing when you put good quality fruits and veggies in your body, how your body reacts. It's like magic. Your body is so smart. It's designed to heal itself. And what I love about Juice Plus, because I often get people coming to me saying, Christine, I already eat enough fruits and veggies, or I'm a vegetarian, or I'm a vegan, but they're still feeling tired. They're still feeling exhausted and run down, because the fruits and veggies, guys, that are hitting our supermarket shelves are not the same quality they were 20 years ago, okay? They're being genetically modified. They're being sprayed with so many incredible toxic chemicals, herbicides and pesticides. They're being grown and sprayed with Roundup, you know, and that is all causing toxicity and inflammation in our body. And what I love about Juice Plus is we don't use any toxic chemicals. We don't use any herbicides or pesticides. So I'm going to keep this super, super simple for you tonight. We know what we should be eating on a daily basis. Here in Australia, it's very low standards, but the Australian government recommends 2 fruits and 5 serves of veggies a day. Now, they actually did their own study a few years ago, and they found out that it's less than 10% of us are actually getting 2 fruits and 5 veggies in every single day. Now, the world standard is actually 9 to 13. Thanks, JD. There's a photo of him. The world standard is actually 9 to 13 serves of fruits and veggies. Now, who can honestly say that they get anywhere close to 9 to 13 serves on a daily basis? There's no hands going up, you know, and especially, you know, 365 days of the year. It's so hard to do, guys. Like, I'm a personal trainer, and even on a good day, I struggle to get to the 9 to 13 serves. Now, if you're exercising, if you're an elite athlete, if you've got a child that is like competing at a high level, you actually need 13 to 19 serves to be able to repair and replenish and protect the damage that that level of activity is causing on our cells, okay? And we want to start teaching people that you need to be eating for recovery. If you can eat for recovery and repair, you'll be less likely to get the injuries. You'll be, you know, have better endurance, better recovery. You'll have more, you'll just perform better, have more like mental clarity and everything, better sleep. So everything will work better. Your systems will work in synergy. Now, what is Juice Plus? It's basically 33 fruits, veggies, and berries. That's it. What you see in this picture is what comes in a little vegan capsule, straight to your door, unoxidized, without all the chemicals. And this will actually have you eating better. So if you're someone that finds that you go in cycles and you find that you crave all the bad foods, and then you go on the health journey, and then you start eating and craving bad things again, it's because your body is actually missing vital minerals and nutrients that it needs in order to cut those cravings. So when you put good quality vitamins and minerals into your body, that's the level of nutrition that your body craves. It's that simple, guys. So if you want to cut the cravings, if you want to cut that downward spiral and make it easier for you to have the willpower to actually maintain a healthy relationship with food, you know, being a personal trainer, I have never come across anything that does it quite like Juice Plus, you know, and I've tried a lot of stuff out there because let's face it, we're being bombarded. It's hitting us in the face every single day. The marketing campaigns, the celebrities that they're using, you know, where it's getting confusing. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to educate ourselves with things that are whole food nutrition, because we're living in a time where we're overfed but we're undernourished, you know, and I don't take that lightly. You know, we waste 1/3 of food that comes into our households. 1/3 gets thrown out as waste, okay? So we want you to be able to start eating things that your body recognizes, that's going to actually give you the edge, that's going to take your health to a level that you probably haven't experienced before. And that's the problem. So many people out there have forgotten how good health feels. Think about the people in your life right now. How many of us know someone who is suffering with some sort of health condition, whether it's cancer, diabetes, eczema, depression, anxiety, skin conditions, you know, acne, breakouts, inflammation in the body. It never ends. IBS, the amount of hysterectomies that are getting handed out left, right, and center, the amount of surgeries that are going on, it's insane. The heart condition, the dis-ease that the world is in right now is insane. And you know what, guys? All we have to do is just take a few simple steps. Take some self-responsibility. And if you're a parent, and if you're a mum and you're the one, or a dad that's putting the food in the household, the food in the lunch boxes, the food in your kids' bodies, can you sleep at night confidently knowing that's what is going into their body is aiding their development and helping prevent disease and illness? Or is it assisting it? Is it actually causing the inflammation and disease that's going to lead to an adulthood of pain and suffering? And for me, I can go to bed at night not worrying about my kids' health, because when they leave the house in the morning, they have those 33 fruits, veggies, and berries in their system, and then they get another 20 plants in their system through our whole food shake. Now, this is amazing, guys. This is absolutely incredible for your digestive system. How many of us get that bloated feeling? How many of us are sick of getting that bloated feeling? Well, we really recommend that you start looking and reading labels and start eliminating the gluten and the dairy in your life. And if you can reduce that, you'll notice that a lot of the bloating will go away, these, my friend, are gluten-free. They are packed with plants. They have all the ingredients that your body will recognize, that's easy to break down. Now, as a PT, I never used to be into shakes, pills, potions. I thought it was, you know, all garbage. That's all that kept coming across my desk was garbage, 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 big names, warning labels, numbers, things that I couldn't pronounce, side effects. When I actually Googled some of the stuff and the side effects to some of the numbers and the things that people were claiming was natural, you know, all these things, it was crazy. It was crazy to see the side effects of some of these ingredients in these natural, healthy products that people were flogging off. With this, we don't have any of that, guys. There's no side effects. Nothing bad is going to happen to your health when you take Juice Plus. The side effects that you might experience are more energy, clearer skin, better sleep. Instead of hitting the snooze button 1,000 times in the morning, you might actually find that it's easier to get out of bed. How cool would that be? You might find that your stress levels are lowered. You know, you can cope with the things that the universe is throwing at you easier. Maybe, you know, you have cold sores, or, you know, it might help reduce those, or you have the monthly breakouts. You might notice that you get rid of those. People talk to me about nails all the time. You know, they never could grow their nails, and now all of a sudden they're like, Christine, it's annoying, they're growing so fast and strong. And I'm like, it's a quality problem. It means your body's getting nourished from the inside. And I'm sorry that I'm shouting at you, but I'm just so passionate about this, and I want the message to come through loud and clear. The other thing we've got are these whole food chewables. Now, you've probably seen the little gummies and things that they have in the pharmacies and in the supermarkets. And then what are they coating those with? They're coating them with a sugar coating to get the kids to eat them. We don't do that. We use tapioca, we use, you know, natural sweeteners, and kids love these. These have got 17 fruits and veggies, things like parsley, things like broccoli. When was the last time you were able to get parsley and broccoli into your kids? You know, it's hidden in here. They love it. And then guess what? They start craving that stuff. It's amazing. We have over 1 million kids around the world that get Juice Plus for free every single day. That's right. I don't think I mentioned that before. You actually get it for free every single day for a child between 4 and 18. And what we're noticing in these kids are they're making smarter choices. They're less fussy. Their behavior changes. It affects their development. They start eating more fruits and vegetables. They start drinking more water, and their relationship with food, with fruits and veggies, is a healthier relationship. So that's all I'm going to say about it, because honestly, I could go on all night about these products. I love them, and you know, you can take my word for it or not, but I've never come across a product that even compares, even comes close to Juice Plus and says what it does in the body, that exactly what Juice Plus says. And most of the time, the things that you are putting in your body, you know, like the multivitamins. I mean, who gets that disco wee? It's about this color. Yeah, when you take a multivitamin, you can basically have a party in the bathroom, turn the lights off. Your wee is so fluoro because it's expensive wee. Your body is getting rid of it, okay? So most of the time, what's on the labels in those multivitamins and the isolated capsules that we're seeing out there, they don't even have to list what's in there. They don't even have to test what's in there, okay? You are the test. They're testing it on you. Whereas Juice Plus, it's tested 4 times, and we have over 33 peer-reviewed medical studies behind it saying what it does in your body. We actually prove what it does in your body, which is super, super exciting. Now, I'm going to switch gears. I'm going to hand it over to Alison, and she's going to share her story, why she actually said yes to the mission behind these amazing products. So Alison, take yourself off mute, honey, and share with us, why do you love Juice Plus?
And I do love your passion about it, and I'm just as passionate about not only the products themselves, but also the business behind the products. I'm a chiropractor. Well, actually, to answer your question, Christine, I love the products because they are just so natural and you know, perfect for everyone, absolutely everyone out there. You know, the pregnant mums can take it, the elderly can take it, the children can take it, you know. And so it was so perfect for me to look at, not only for my own self and my family, but also for my patients. So I'm a chiropractor. and very busy chiropractor that has so many goals and dreams, really doesn't want to fall apart. So that's why I'm very conscious of being healthy myself, but fully aware that, you know, at some point I may not be able to work at the same level that I'm doing now. And, you know, even currently with all my big wish list of holidays that I want to take, as a chiropractor, a lot of the time, because it's a fee-for-service industry, and PTs and physios and all that sort of thing will understand this, that if you don't work, you don't get paid. And it's really frustrating. And so in order to do that and fulfill my goals, and also perhaps future-proof my life so that I am able to have an income if I happen to pull back from my job because I can't physically do it or what have you, I thought, well, I do need to look into something. And thankfully, I have a beautiful friend, Christy, that actually sort of planted the seed and made me look at this business. And, you know, I'd already had the products in my family, so I knew that they were awesome. But funnily enough, I probably didn't do as much research when handing it to my family. I just had this intrinsic, you know, mother's instinct that I knew that they were right. But in order to introduce it to my patients, I was like, I need to do this research. I need to know that it is the best thing. And Christine mentioned all the peer-reviewed, double-blinded, randomized controlled trials that are out there that really show that this product is the bee's knees, and it's not just something that is manufactured in a lab, and that's about the biggest bit of science. It is about those ones that are on the shelves of Coles or Woolworths or what have you. But it actually does what it says it's going to do. And that was really important for me to learn that. And also then I did some study about the potential of the business, and sort of knuckled down and said, okay, well, I'm going to take this opportunity to share this as much as possible. And thankfully, I absolutely have, got the bug. I love this business, and I'm getting the same satisfaction out of, knowing that, some of my friends, family, patients, or what have you are on these products, the same satisfaction that I get when I'm treating someone with chiropractic, because I know that I'm impacting their health, and for the long term. And the great thing is I've also been able to bring on some team to improve their wealth, which is awesome, because I love helping people achieve their own goals as well. So it's like a, not a double-edged sword, because it's not a sword. It's just, a dual, awesome business opportunity.
Awesome. I love that. So this business, this opportunity is for anyone. It doesn't matter what your background is. It doesn't matter how many degrees you've got or no degrees, or if you finished high school, or it's got nothing to do with it. We just want people that love to help people. Who here loves to help people? Yeah, I'm seeing all the hands go up. Who else would love more money for more choices? All the hands are going up, because here's the fact, like so many of us, if I was to ask everyone on this call or everyone that I come in contact with, are you 100% happy with where you are financially in life? The answer, I reckon 99 out of 100 times would be no, because that means we're saying no to things. If we're not where we want to be financially in life, it means we're missing out on things. And it's usually the things that bring us joy that we're missing out of. And we want you to have a blissful life. We want you to do more of the beautiful, human experiences that you want to have while you're alive, while you still can. But it's so hard to do that, guys, when you're working under someone else's values, when you're working in the system, when you're conforming and doing what you feel people are expecting of you. And that's what society does. It places these expectations on us and tells us and fits us into a box. Well, we're saying life doesn't have to be like that. I never knew that this opportunity existed. I never knew this profession existed. And in the beginning, I was just a really lost, lonely mum. I really lost my independence. I didn't have a lot of friends around me at the time. And it just really played on my heartstrings when I had to rely on my husband for everything. And The day that I kind of went, you know, enough's enough was when I had to ask him for money to buy his birthday present. And I thought, that's crazy. Like, here I am in my 30s and I can't even afford to buy my husband a birthday present. And what this business allowed me to do was start creating some me money, some guilt-free money, some money that I don't have to spend on anybody else except for me. And that's so cool, because you know why? I'm bloody worth it, and so are you. We work our entire lives for somebody else, but we put ourselves last. We pay ourselves last. And what I've been taught on this amazing journey is start paying yourself first. Start valuing your time, start valuing your worth, and start doing more of the things that you love in life. If I gave you an extra $200 right now and said you've got to go and spend it on something that you would love to do, what would you go and do? Would you go shopping? Would you go get a massage? Would you go out with the girls? That's what we have to do. We have to start dreaming, but putting our own self-worth in there. Things that are going to fill our cup. And when we fill our own cup, we can, you know, get the overflow and help other people fill theirs. That's what we do in this business. And on a daily basis, we change lives. We either change lives from a health perspective, or we get to change it both from a health perspective and a wealth perspective. We are definitely not the sign-up company. We are the heart-driven company. We are soul-centered, and we don't want salesy people in this business, okay? We want people who want to make a real difference, who are positive, who understand that the world's in pain right now and it needs a big hug. And if you can see that and you understand the importance of health, but you would also love the opportunity to create an extra couple of hundred a month, or an extra couple of thousand, or go as crazy as I did and make a career of it, like, this business meets you where you're at, okay? There's no limit to your potential. There's no limit to your earnings. And that's the best part about it, is the women can out-earn the men. And I love that. I love that we're in control of the hours we work and who we work with and how much we earn. And you don't find that out there. But bigger than all that, because this is bigger than us, okay? So whatever fears are coming up, whatever limiting beliefs, whatever skepticisms are coming up, they're coming up because you're making it about you. What if you could contribute? What if you could give back to the community or the world on a greater scale? What if you could make it about serving other people? That's what we get to do every single day, and it lights us up. We're passionate about it, and we would love to link arms if this makes sense to you. We'd love to link arms with you and bring you along for the ride, because the community, the support, the self-development that comes along with this business, which only costs you 46 cents a day, by the way, is insane. You get thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars of mentoring and coaching poured into you, because people want to see you succeed. People want to see you grow. People want to see you have a more inspired life, and that's what we're about. So I want to thank all of our presenters tonight for jumping on and sharing from their huge hearts. I want to thank you for taking the time to be here tonight, or for watching this recording. Someone has reached out to you because they care enough about you to say, hey, just come and take a closer look. Just come and see what we're about. Come and feel and experience the community. And I've never felt anything like it out there. So thank you, everyone. And we are back here again, same time, same place next week, every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. So if you want to come back and join us, please do. Good night.